Hello everyone. Will be a special lessons to my robotics 9 class, robotics 10, as well as Comtech 9. It could be applicable for video game programming 10 as well. We have been using online editors and compilers for our programming lessons. Compilers such as SoloLearn and REPL.IT. However, to go further, you actually need the program on your system, okay? So rather than doing these lessons using these online editors, in future, if you really want to go into programming, the best way to go is actually to install Python and Visual C on your operating system. Now, this is assuming you have a Mac or Windows environment. So first of all, I'll show you how to install PyCharm, which is this one. So you go to the PyCharm, and it's called jetbrains.com. So do a search like I did for Visual Studio Code, and here you go, download the Visual Studio Core. Okay. See the Windows version and Mac version. Download. Click on one of them and download it. I already installed the Windows version, so I already have it here. And let's say you want the PyCharm, so it's PyCharm. So search for PyCharm, and here it is, the download area. PyCharm is under jetbrains.com. Okay. Now there's a professional version, free trial. We don't need that. We just need this. All right. So download it. But before you install PyCharm, you need Python itself. So you need to go to Python itself. All right. So I'm going to just clear this window. See, this is my classes. I'm going to clear that window. And here it says downloading PyCharm. I'm pretty good with that. So do that. All right. So you need to download Python itself. So go to python.org and select the downloads, and you're going to get Python version 3.82. Okay. So down here, if you look at my download bar, you'll see I already had PyCharm and Python, which is this guy here. Okay. So we click on that. It opens it. And what do you want to install? I'm going to install this. So it's going to go there, or you customize the installation. I like to customize it because I want to send it where I want it to. Okay. Next. Install for all users. Make sure everything is that. Add environment execute variables, because then you can use it from any part of your operating system. Browse. I'm running out of room in the C drive, so I'm going to pick it here. Okay. This is my programs folder. You're going to select that folder. You select OK. D. Now I'm going to type Python. Make sure you add 3.8 to it, because there are version 2.7, 3.7, and all the different versions. Anyway, click install, and there it is. The screen goes blank, and I'll see, do you want to install it or not? And it's going okay. Yeah. So let's move this aside. See, there are different versions, all right? 3.7, 3.8, 3.2. The standard one before all of this happened was 2.7, this one. 2.717. So if there's any problem in trying to use Python, you might have to go back and install 2.7, okay? Now this is going, and it is setting up. Now this Python itself is not a program to use. It is what you call a source binder. It's a compiler, but you use another program to access it, okay? And that program is PyCharm, which I already have here. So I'm going to install PyCharm. It's on my other screen, so you can't see it. When it pops up, there it goes. All right. You say yes. And it'll ask you all the information as well, like this. There we go. So it asks you, welcome to the PyCharm, and you click next. And again, it asks you all this information. I'm going to browse. I'm going to go to the D drive again here. Programs. Make a new folder in programs. And there it is. I'm going to call it PyCharm. Okay, just like that folder, select OK. So it's gonna go D PyCharm Pi Community Edition 2221. All right. Say next. There's a 64-bit launcher on desktop. Create association, so every Pi add a project as the project. Yes, add launcher direct to the path. Windows is still using these paths to connect one program with the C, with the window, with that. So you need to add that. All right. Click next. And now we says it's JetBrains, so that means the folder will look. It's called JetBrains. So you install it. It means that when you open this little window down here, and you pop this up, all your programs that ever in Windows will be there. They are. Okay, you just added these, and it'll be the folder will be under JetBrains, so it's down here, right? J. Okay. All right. Okay. I think it's finished. Let's see. That is going there. That is still almost completing. Here's another one. Oh, I have two. I don't need any more. I think I'll just close this window. I wonder if this is running. That's running. Yes, this is a 32 one. So there, let this one finish. Too many. Okay. Why I want you to set up an independent operating system from the online solo learn? Well, when you're going to complex Python and complex C+ code, we need a true program. Okay? True program. Not the online module, because like I'm trying to run this turtle graphics here in solo learn, it doesn't work because it cannot import the turtle. Meaning you cannot import this particular module of turtle graphics. See, I tried it, it won't run. But the next class, when we start PyCharm, we'll run it in there because this is a true program, true software. Okay? All right. So get this thing going for yourself. Visual Studio Code, I'll show you here. I've installed it, and there it is, Visual Studio. Okay. Now there are two Visual Studios actually. One is a full studio environment, which is this one. And there's Visual Studio Code. There we are. Visual Studio 2017. This is a true. And then there's Visual Studio Code. Okay. There. And I have both of them there. 1, 2. Code is simply smaller. Now, you can run Python in Visual Studio Code, but code is not designed to run Python. You run Python as an extension. So why use that when you can actually have the real software, which is PyCharm, okay? So don't let anyone tell you to install this code and then add the extension. That's kind of stupid. Just have the program itself. It's like trying to, rather than driving a 4x4, you tell us to drive a car and then you attach a trailer to it. And then you run your 4x4 off the trailer, which is totally dumb. Alright, okay, have fun guys. Install this software and we'll be ready for the next class.